Chosen one, this message has found you at the perfect time. Nothing happens by accident. The fact that you are here listening to this right now is a divine sign. You were meant to hear these words, and they will change your life if you truly receive them. There are 7 forbidden actions that you must avoid at all costs, because they are the very things that block your blessings, drain your energy, and delay your divine purpose. You see, chosen ones don't live like the rest of the world. You operate on a higher frequency, a spiritual plane where unseen forces are always at play. Some forces are working to elevate you, while others are working to keep you trapped, stagnant, and lost. But you were never meant to be lost. You were meant to rise. By the time this message is over, you will have clarity on what has been holding you back, and most importantly, how to break free. Because once you know what to avoid, you can realign yourself with your true power. And when a chosen one steps into their power, nothing in this world can stop them. But before we go deeper, I need to know if this message resonates with you. If you feel this in your spirit, if something inside you is awakening as you hear these words, I want you to confirm it right now in the comments. Type 777 if you know you are a chosen one. Let the universe witness your confirmation. And if you're watching this in silence, say it in your heart. This is your moment. Now let's talk about why this message is so important. Many chosen ones go through life feeling disconnected, confused, or weighed down, and they don't even realize why. They think it's just bad luck, unfortunate circumstances, or the way life is supposed to be. But that is far from the truth. The truth is, there are spiritual laws in place, and when you break them, whether knowingly or unknowingly, you create resistance. That resistance blocks your blessings. It creates unnecessary hardship. It makes your journey 10 times harder than it needs to be. You have probably felt it before, that nagging feeling that something is off. Maybe you've noticed cycles repeating in your life. Maybe you've felt moments of clarity where everything seems to be flowing, and then suddenly things fall apart again. That is not random. That is spiritual warfare. And whether you realize it or not, every time you engage in one of these forbidden actions, you are making it easier for negative forces to slow you down. But today, that stops. Today, you reclaim your spiritual authority. Each of these forbidden actions is a trap, carefully designed to keep you distracted, weak, and disconnected from your true self. But once you see them for what they are, you will never fall for them again. You will move differently, think differently, and protect your energy with a new level of wisdom. That is why you are here. That is why this message was sent to you. This journey is not for everyone. The things I'm about to share are not meant for the masses. The average person can live blindly, unaware of you are about to step into a new level, the spiritual consequences of their actions. But you are not average. You never were. You have always been different. Even when you tried to fit in, you couldn't. Even when you ignored your gifts, they kept calling you back. That is because you have a mission, and that mission requires clarity, strength, and obedience to spiritual laws. The world will try to convince you that these things don't matter. It will tell you that energy is just a feeling, that intuition is just a thought, that your calling is just your imagination. But deep down, you already know the truth. You have felt the shifts. You have seen the signs. You have experienced moments where the universe spoke to you so clearly that you could not deny it. This is one of those moments of awareness, and with awareness comes responsibility. Once you know better, you must do better. Ignorance is no longer an excuse. After today, you will be equipped with knowledge that most people never receive, and because of that, you will be held to a higher standard. But do not fear this responsibility, embrace it. It is proof that you are chosen. These 7 forbidden actions are not just mistakes, they are spiritual traps. And if you are not careful, they will drain you, weaken you, and lead you away from your destiny. But if you learn to recognize and avoid them, your life will change in ways you never imagined. Your energy will shift. Your path will clear. Doors will open that once seemed impossible to unlock. This is your wake-up call. This is your chance to break free from anything that has been holding you back. This is your moment to reclaim your power. So take a deep breath, clear your mind, and prepare yourself for what is coming next. Because once you understand these 7 forbidden actions, nothing will ever be the same again. Chosen one, your intuition is not just a feeling. It is your direct line of communication with the divine. It is the whisper of the universe guiding you, warning you, and leading you toward your destiny. But too many times, chosen ones ignore this voice. They second-guess it, question it, or push it aside because it doesn't always make logical sense. But let me tell you something. Your intuition will always know before your mind catches up. It is your spiritual GPS, and every time you ignore it, you risk detouring off your divine path. Have you ever felt a strong nudge to do something, but you didn't listen, and later you regretted it? Maybe it was a gut feeling about a person, a warning about a situation, or a sudden urge to take action. At the time, it might have seemed irrational or unnecessary, but later you realized it was the truth. That was your intuition speaking. And every time you ignore it, you weaken your spiritual connection. The world has conditioned people to rely only on logic and reason, but chosen ones are not meant to live by the world's standards. You operate on a higher frequency, one that requires faith, trust, and obedience to spiritual messages. Your intuition is not random. It is a gift. It is the divine speaking through you, guiding you toward what serves you and away from what doesn't. And yet, too many chosen ones silence this gift because they are afraid of being wrong, afraid of looking foolish, or afraid of stepping outside of their comfort zone. The enemy's greatest trick is making you doubt yourself. If the enemy can convince you to ignore your intuition, then you will always second-guess your path. You will waste time in situations that were never meant for you. You will allow people into your life who should have never been there. You will stay in places where your energy is drained, and you will miss opportunities that were meant to elevate you. Ignoring your intuition leads to unnecessary struggles. The signs were there, the warnings were there, but you convinced yourself that you were overthinking, that you were being paranoid, that you needed more proof. But intuition doesn't always come with proof. It requires trust. It requires you to listen the first time. And when you don't, the universe will show you why you should have. The consequences of ignoring your intuition can be severe. You might find yourself in toxic relationships, financial loss, bad business decisions, or even physical danger. Chosen ones are constantly being tested. The universe will whisper first, then it will nudge, and if you still don't listen, it will shake your entire world. Because when you are meant for a higher purpose, you don't get to ignore the call without consequences. But how do you start trusting your intuition again? First, you must recognize that your intuition speaks in different ways. Sometimes it's a gut feeling, a knowing deep in your soul that doesn't need explanation. Sometimes it comes through dreams, repeated signs, or synchronicities. Other times, it's a sudden discomfort, an unshakable feeling that something is off. Pay attention to these signals. The more you honor your intuition, the stronger it becomes. But when you ignore it, it fades. That is why some people feel disconnected from their spiritual gifts. They have spent too long suppressing them. But you can restore this connection. Start by listening to the small nudges. Trust them, even when they don't make sense. The more you act on your intuition, the more clarity you will receive. Meditation, silence, and solitude will help you hear your inner voice more clearly. Too much noise, too many distractions, and too many outside opinions can cloud your intuition. That is why chosen ones often go through seasons of isolation. It is during these times that the divine strengthens your ability to hear and trust yourself. Another reason chosen ones ignore their intuition is fear. Fear of making the wrong decision. Fear of stepping into the unknown. Fear of what others will think. But fear is the enemy of intuition. Fear will keep you stuck, while intuition will push you toward your destiny. You must learn to differentiate between fear and intuition. Fear is heavy, chaotic, and full of doubt. Intuition is calm, steady, and persistent. When you receive an intuitive message, act on it. Don't wait for external confirmation. Don't overthink it. Trust that you are being divinely guided. The more you act on faith, the more your path will unfold before you. Chosen ones who trust their intuition walk through life differently. They avoid unnecessary pain. They align themselves with the right people. They move with confidence because they know they are always being led toward what is best for them. One of the biggest lies you have been told is that you need proof before you believe. But chosen ones don't live by proof. They live by faith. The proof comes later. The evidence shows up after you have already taken the leap. That is how spiritual alignment works. So from this moment forward, make a promise to yourself. You will no longer ignore your intuition. You will no longer silence the voice that is trying to protect you. You will no longer allow fear, doubt, or logic to talk you out of what your spirit already knows. If this message is speaking to you, if you know you have been ignoring your intuition for too long, type 777 in the comments. Claim this shift in your spirit. Declare that you are stepping into a new level of awareness. Your intuition is a gift. Honor it, trust it, and watch how your life transforms. Now, let's move on to the next forbidden action. Chosen one. One of the most dangerous mistakes you can make on your spiritual journey is keeping the wrong people around you. You must understand that your energy is sacred. Your vibration is powerful. And because of that, you will attract both light and darkness, both allies and enemies, both those who uplift you and those who secretly drain you. These draining individuals are what I call energy vampires. And if you're not careful, they will suck the very life out of you. Energy vampires don't always come in obvious forms. They can be friends, family members, co-workers, romantic partners, or even people who claim to support you but secretly resent your light. These individuals thrive on your energy. They feed off your kindness, your wisdom, and your power, but they give nothing in return. Every time you're around them, you feel exhausted, drained, or even confused about why your energy suddenly feels low. That is not a coincidence. That is spiritual warfare. One of the biggest traps chosen ones fall into is believing they can save everyone. You feel people's pain. You see their potential. You understand why they are the way they are. And because of your compassionate nature, you think you can help them heal. But here's the truth. Not everyone wants to be healed. Not everyone is meant to go where you are going. Some people are in your life only to take, to use, and to drain you dry before moving on to their next victim. And the longer you keep them around, the more they will block your blessings. You must learn to discern who is truly for you and who is only with you because of what you offer. Real friends, real soul connections will pour into you just as much as you pour into them. But energy vampires? They take, and take until you are left feeling empty. And the worst part? They never appreciate what you give them. They will keep demanding more. They will guilt trip you for pulling away. They will act like you owe them your energy, your time, and your kindness. But the moment you need them, they are nowhere to be found. Chosen. 1. Your energy is your power. The people around you either amplify that power or drain it. You must start paying attention to how you feel after interacting with certain people. Do you feel uplifted, inspired, and recharged? Or do you feel anxious, exhausted, and spiritually depleted? That feeling is your warning sign. That feeling is your intuition telling you who should and should not be in your life. Stop ignoring the signs. Many chosen ones struggle with cutting people off because they don't want to be seen as mean or heartless. But let me ask you this. Is protecting your energy more important than keeping people around who are draining you? Because here's what will happen if you don't take action. You will start feeling stuck. Your manifestations will slow down. Your motivation will fade. You will feel tired all the time. Your creativity will suffer. Your mind will feel cluttered. And worst of all, you will start to question your own worth and purpose. That is the spiritual price you pay for allowing energy vampires to stay in your life. They do not just take your physical energy. They drain your spiritual energy, and that is far more dangerous. When your spirit is weak, you become vulnerable to attacks. You lose your connection to your higher self. You stop hearing divine guidance as clearly. And that is exactly what the enemy wants, to keep you distracted, drained, and disconnected. But today, that cycle ends. It is time to reclaim your power and cut the cords with anyone who is draining your energy. This does not mean you have to be hateful or confrontational. It simply means you recognize that your peace is your priority. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is necessary. So how do you recognize an energy vampire? Here are some of the most common traits. They always come to you with problems but never solutions. They constantly need your emotional support but never offer any in return. They guilt trip you when you set boundaries. They are always in drama and chaos, and somehow they pull you into it. You feel mentally, emotionally, or physically drained after spending time with them. They never celebrate your wins, but always expect you to be there for them. If someone in your life matches these patterns, it is time to create distance. You do not owe anyone your energy. You do not have to explain why you are pulling away. Your spirit already knows who needs to go. Trust that feeling. Start protecting your energy by setting firm boundaries. Stop answering every phone call. Stop engaging in draining conversations. Stop trying to fix people who do not want to be fixed. You are not their healer. You are not their emotional dumping ground. You have a higher calling, and if they are not aligned with that calling, they cannot go where you are going. It is also important to be mindful of the company you keep, because energy is contagious. If you constantly surround yourself with people who are negative, fearful, jealous, or stagnant, that energy will rub off on you. Before you know it, you will start doubting yourself. You will start feeling uninspired. You will start questioning whether you are really meant for more. But those thoughts are not yours. They are the influence of the people you have allowed into your space. Chosen one, you are meant to vibrate at a higher frequency. You are meant to be elevated, clear-minded, and full of life. But if you keep entertaining low vibrational people, you will constantly feel like you are being pulled down. That is why protecting your energy is not just a choice. It is a requirement. And here is the most powerful truth. When you start removing energy vampires from your life, you make space for the right people to come in. The universe cannot bless you with new, supportive, high-vibrational connections if you are still holding on to those who drain you. Let them go and watch how quickly your life transforms. Now I want you to make a declaration. If this message resonates with you, if you know it is time to protect your energy at all costs, type 777 in the comments right now. Claim this shift in your spirit. Say it out loud. I protect my energy. I release what no longer serves me. I align with people who uplift me. This is your time to rise. No more giving your energy away to those who do not deserve it. No more letting people drain you without consequences. You are a chosen one, and your power is too great to be wasted on the wrong people. Chosen one, One of the most dangerous mistakes you can make on your journey is doubting your divine purpose. The enemy wants you to question yourself. The world wants you to believe you are just another ordinary person. But deep down, you already know that is a lie. You have always felt different. You have always known that you are meant for something greater. The problem is, every time you start to step into that truth, doubt creeps in. Doubt is the enemy's greatest weapon against you. It doesn't come in the form of an obvious attack. It comes in whispers. What if I'm not really chosen? What if I fail? What if I'm just imagining all of this? These thoughts seem harmless at first, but over time, they create a barrier between you and your destiny. They keep you stuck. They make you hesitate when you should be taking action. They delay your blessings. You see, your purpose is already written. Before you were even born, the Most High assigned you a mission. Nothing and no one can take that away from you. But what they can do is make you doubt it. And when you doubt, you weaken your power. When you hesitate, you lose momentum. When you second-guess yourself, you give the enemy an open door to plant even more confusion in your mind. Doubt makes you forget who you are. It makes you compare yourself to others, wondering if you're good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. But listen to me carefully. You were chosen for a reason. Your purpose is not a mistake. Your gifts are not random. Every experience you have had, good or bad, has been preparing you for your divine mission. But you must believe it. Think about all the times you felt something deep inside you telling you to move forward, but you hesitated. You knew what you were supposed to do, but fear crept in. What if I'm wrong? What if it doesn't work? What if people don't accept me? And so you held back. And because of that, you delayed your own blessings. Chosen one, your doubt is your biggest enemy, not the obstacles in your way. The moment you remove doubt from your spirit, doors will open. The moment you walk with complete faith, everything will shift. But you cannot be halfway in and halfway out. The universe does not respond to hesitation. It responds to certainty, confidence, and faith. But why do chosen ones struggle with doubt so much? Because you are constantly being tested. The universe is refining you, molding you, making sure you are truly ready for what is coming. Every time you get close to a breakthrough, the test becomes harder. The distractions become louder. The doubts become stronger. That is not a sign to give up. That is proof that you are on the right path. Doubt also comes from the opinions of others. Maybe you've shared your dreams with people who didn't believe in you. Maybe you've been criticized, ridiculed, or made to feel like your purpose is unrealistic. But let me tell you something. The vision was given to you, not them. Stop expecting people to understand what was never meant for them. Stop looking for validation from those who are not on your spiritual level. Some people will never see what you see because they are not chosen. That is why your faith must be stronger than their opinions. Think about all the times you felt something deep inside you telling you to move forward, but you hesitated. You knew what you were supposed to do, but fear crept in. What if I'm wrong? What if it doesn't work? What if people don't accept me? And so you held back. And because of that, you delayed your own blessings. Chosen one, your doubt is your biggest enemy, not the obstacles in your way. The moment you remove doubt from your spirit, doors will open. The moment you walk with complete faith, everything will shift. But you cannot be halfway in and halfway out. The universe does not respond to hesitation. It responds to certainty, confidence, and faith. But why do chosen ones struggle with doubt so much? Because you are constantly being tested. The universe is refining you, molding you, making sure you are truly ready for what is coming. Every time you get close to a breakthrough, the test becomes harder. The distractions become louder. The doubts become stronger. That is not a sign to give up. That is proof that you are on the right path. Doubt also comes from the opinions of others. Maybe you've shared your dreams with people who didn't believe in you. Maybe you've been criticized, ridiculed, or made to feel like your purpose is unrealistic. But let me tell you something. The vision was given to you, not them. Stop expecting people to understand what was never meant for them. Stop looking for validation from those who are not on your spiritual level. Some people will never see what you see because they are not chosen. That is why your faith must be stronger than their opinions. Chosen one, your energy is everything. The frequency you operate on determines the life you create. Every thought, action, and habit you engage in either raises your vibration or lowers it. And the truth is, many chosen ones block their own blessings by engaging in low vibrational activities. These activities may seem small, harmless, or even enjoyable at first, but over time, they drain your spiritual power, weaken your divine connection, and create unnecessary struggles in your life. You must understand that low vibrational activities are spiritual traps. They are designed to keep you distracted, stagnant, and disconnected from your higher self. The enemy knows that as long as you are consumed by these activities, you will never step fully into your power. And that is exactly what it wants. So what are these low vibrational activities? They include anything that fills your mind, body, and spirit with negativity, toxicity, or emptiness. It could be something as obvious as engaging in gossip, wasting time on meaningless entertainment, indulging in addictions, or surrounding yourself with drama. But it could also be more subtle. Things like negative self-talk, self-sabotaging behaviors, overindulgence in social media, or constantly engaging in distractions that pull you away from your purpose. The problem is, many chosen ones don't even realize when they are lowering their vibration. They think it's just harmless fun or a way to escape. But every time you engage in something that weakens your spirit, you make it harder for yourself to receive divine guidance. You cloud your intuition, you slow down your manifestations, you create unnecessary obstacles on your path. And worst of all, you allow spiritual attacks to come into your life because your energy field is weakened. Let me give you an example. Imagine a powerful warrior with a bright, glowing shield of protection. As long as they keep their energy strong, nothing can penetrate that shield. But every time they engage in a low vibrational activity, a crack forms in that shield. At first it's small, but over time, those cracks get bigger. And eventually, that warrior is left completely exposed to attacks. That is exactly what happens when you constantly engage in low vibrational habits. You open yourself up to negative energy, toxic influences, and spiritual warfare that could have been avoided if you simply protected your frequency. Chosen one, you are not meant to live like the rest of the world. The masses are asleep, distracted, and addicted to things that drain their spirit. They operate in cycles of negativity and call it normal life. But you are different. You are called to a higher standard. And that means you must be extremely mindful of what you consume, what you entertain, and where you place your energy. The good news is, the moment you remove low vibrational activities from your life, everything changes. Your mind becomes clearer, your energy becomes stronger. You start attracting better opportunities, better relationships, and more abundance. The universe starts responding to you differently because your spiritual frequency has risen. So how do you start shifting out of these low vibrational habits? First, you become aware of what is draining your energy. Ask yourself, what habits leave me feeling empty, guilty, or drained? What activities pull me away from my purpose instead of pushing me toward it? What environments or people constantly lower my energy? Once you identify these things, start making changes. If you've been engaging in negative conversations, remove yourself from them. If you've been spending hours consuming toxic content, replace it with something uplifting. If you've been allowing unhealthy habits to control your life, start making choices that strengthen your spirit instead of weakening it. The key is to replace low vibrational habits with high vibrational ones. Instead of wasting time on distractions, invest in your spiritual growth. Instead of engaging in gossip and negativity, choose silence and self-reflection. Instead of numbing yourself with meaningless activities, focus on things that elevate your mind, body, and soul. High vibrational activities include things like meditation, prayer, fasting, spending time in nature, reading spiritual texts, journaling, exercising, creating, and surrounding yourself with uplifting energy. The more you engage in these activities, the more aligned you become with your divine purpose. And when you are aligned, life starts working in your favor. One of the biggest signs that you are shifting to a higher vibration is that you start losing interest in the things that once entertained you. You no longer find joy in gossip, drama, or distractions. You no longer want to waste your energy on things that don't serve your soul. That is because your spirit is evolving. You are awakening. And when that happens, everything that is not in alignment with your higher self starts to fall away. But here's the truth. Not everyone will understand this shift. Some people will think you've changed, that you're acting different, or that you're too serious now. That's because they are still operating at a lower vibration. They are still caught in the cycle of distractions while you are breaking free. Do not let them pull you back down. Keep rising. Keep protecting your energy. Keep choosing a higher path. And remember, the stronger your energy becomes, the more powerful you become. Your intuition sharpens. Your manifestations speed up. Your connection to the divine deepens. But all of that starts with a choice to stop engaging in low vibrational activities and start walking in your highest potential. Chosen one of the biggest mistakes you can make on this journey is hiding who you truly are. The world has tried to condition you to shrink, to fit in, to be like everyone else. But you were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were set apart from birth, and every time you suppress your true self, you deny your divine purpose. You already know that you are different. You've known it since you were a child. You see the world in ways others don't. You think deeper, feel deeper, and experience life on a spiritual level that most people can't comprehend. But instead of embracing this, you have spent years toning yourself down to make others comfortable. You've hidden your light so you wouldn't stand out. You've played small because you were afraid of being judged, rejected, or misunderstood. But let me tell you something. Playing small will never protect you. It will only suffocate you. You cannot live your purpose while pretending to be someone you are not. The universe gave you unique gifts, unique wisdom, and a unique path for a reason. And until you embrace your full self, you will always feel like something is missing. Suppressing your true self doesn't just block your blessings, it disconnects you from your power. It creates frustration, confusion, and spiritual exhaustion. Because when you are not living in alignment with who you truly are, everything feels off. You attract the wrong people, the wrong opportunities, and the wrong experiences. Nothing flows the way it should, because you are out of sync with your divine design. Many chosen ones struggle with this because they fear judgment. They worry about what their family will think, what their friends will say, or how society will react. But here's the truth. You are not called to be accepted by the masses. The masses do not understand spiritual elevation. They do not understand what it means to be chosen. That is why you must stop seeking approval from those who are never meant to understand you. Think about all the times you held back your thoughts because you didn't want to seem too deep. Think about all the times you avoided speaking the truth because you didn't want to make others uncomfortable. Think about all the times you dimmed your light just so others wouldn't feel insecure around you. And what did it bring you? Nothing but frustration. Because deep down, your soul is tired of pretending. The world does not need another person trying to fit in. The world needs you, exactly as you are. It needs your wisdom, your insight, your energy, your authenticity. It needs you to be bold enough to step into your full power. Because when you do, you give others permission to do the same. Suppressing your true self also weakens your manifestation power. When you are not fully embracing who you are sending mixed signals to the universe. You are saying, I want blessings, but I'm afraid to be seen. I want abundance, but I don't want to stand out. I want to walk in my purpose, but I'm scared of what people will think. And that energy creates delays, blockages, and unnecessary struggles. The moment you fully accept yourself, everything shifts. You start attracting people who truly align with you. You stop wasting energy on relationships that drain you. You step into rooms where your presence is celebrated, not just tolerated. Opportunities that once seemed impossible start flowing effortlessly. Because now, you are operating in your truth. So how do you stop suppressing your true self? You start choosing you every single day. You stop filtering your words, your thoughts, and your spirit to make others comfortable. You stop apologizing for your depth, your intelligence, and your spiritual gifts. You stop seeking validation from people who don't even understand your journey. You start showing up as your most authentic self, no matter who is watching. Some people will not like the real you, and that is okay. They were never meant to walk this path with you. Let them go. Let them misunderstand you. Let them talk. Because the right people, your true soul family, your true supporters, will recognize your light. They will appreciate you for who you truly are. And most importantly, the universe will reward you for being courageous enough to step into your true identity. This is your wake-up call. No more shrinking. No more holding back. No more suppressing your divine nature. You were chosen for a reason, and it's time to fully embrace it. If this message resonates with you, if you are ready to stop hiding and start living as your true self, type 777 in the comments right now. Declare it, claim it, say it out loud. I embrace my true self. I walk boldly in my purpose. I am chosen. Chosen one. Whether you realize it or not, you are in a spiritual battle every single day. There are forces that do not want to see you succeed. There are energies that work tirelessly to keep you from stepping into your divine power. And the biggest mistake you can make is pretending that spiritual warfare doesn't exist. You were not chosen for an easy life. You were chosen because you have a mission, a divine purpose that threatens the darkness. The moment you were set apart, the enemy took notice. That is why your journey has been filled with obstacles, betrayals, and unexpected attacks. That is why you have faced so many battles that others wouldn't even understand. But here's what you must understand. Spiritual warfare is not just bad luck or coincidence. It is strategic. The attacks on your mind, your emotions, your finances, your relationships, none of it is random. These are direct attempts to keep you distracted, drained, and discouraged. The enemy knows that if it can keep you mentally weak, emotionally unstable, and spiritually disconnected, you will never fully step into your power. Many chosen ones ignore spiritual warfare because they think if they don't acknowledge it, it will go away. But that is exactly what the enemy wants. It wants you to be blind to the real battle so that you never defend yourself properly. The truth is, the more you awaken, the stronger the attacks become. But instead of fearing them, you must prepare for them. One of the most common signs of spiritual warfare is sudden chaos and confusion. Have you ever noticed that just when you start making progress, something comes out of nowhere to knock you off track? You feel motivated, and then suddenly you're hit with anxiety. You make a breakthrough, and then suddenly things start going wrong in your personal life. You finally gain clarity, and then doubt and fear creep in. That is not a coincidence. That is spiritual interference. Another sign of warfare is constant distractions. The enemy does not always attack you with obvious destruction. Sometimes it simply distracts you. It fills your mind with nonsense, tempts you with meaningless activities, and keeps you so occupied with things that don't matter that you lose sight of your purpose. That is why many chosen ones feel like they are always running in circles, because distractions are part of the enemy's strategy. Chosen one. Whether you realize it or not, you are in a spiritual battle every single day. There are forces that do not want to see you succeed. There are energies that work tirelessly to keep you from stepping into your divine power. And the biggest mistake you can make is pretending that spiritual warfare doesn't exist. You were not chosen for an easy life. You were chosen because you have a mission, a divine purpose that threatens the darkness. The moment you were set apart, the enemy took notice. That is why your journey has been filled with obstacles, betrayals, and unexpected attacks. That is why you have faced so many battles that others wouldn't even understand. But here's what you must understand. Spiritual warfare is not just bad luck or coincidence. It is strategic. The attacks on your mind, your emotions, your finances, your relationships, none of it is random. These are direct attempts to keep you distracted, drained, and discouraged. The enemy knows that if it can keep you mentally weak, emotionally unstable, and spiritually disconnected, you will never fully step into your power. Many chosen ones ignore spiritual warfare because they think if they don't acknowledge it, it will go away. But that is exactly what the enemy wants. It wants you to be blind to the real battle so that you never defend yourself properly. The truth is, the more you awaken, the stronger the attacks become. But instead of fearing them, you must prepare for them. One of the most common signs of spiritual warfare is sudden chaos and confusion. Have you ever noticed that just when you start making progress, something comes out of nowhere to knock you off track? You feel motivated, and then suddenly you're hit with anxiety. You make a breakthrough, and then suddenly things start going wrong in your personal life. You finally gain clarity, and then doubt and fear creep in. That is not a coincidence. That is spiritual interference. Another sign of warfare is constant distractions. The enemy does not always attack you with obvious destruction. Sometimes it simply distracts you. It fills your mind with nonsense, tempts you with meaningless activities, and keeps you so occupied with things that don't matter that you lose sight of your purpose. That is why many chosen ones feel like they are always running in circles, because distractions are part of the enemy's strategy. So how do you protect yourself? First, you must recognize that this is a spiritual battle, not just a physical one. You cannot fight spiritual attacks with physical solutions. You must strengthen your spiritual armor. That means staying prayed up, meditated, and spiritually grounded. That means cutting off negative influences, protecting your energy, and staying disciplined in your divine path. One of the greatest weapons against spiritual attacks is awareness. The moment you recognize that something is a spiritual attack, you take its power away. You stop reacting emotionally, and instead, you respond with wisdom. When obstacles arise, instead of panicking, you say, "I see what this is. I will not be shaken." When doubt creeps in, instead of feeding it, you say, "This is an illusion. I trust my divine path." The more you strengthen your awareness, the harder it becomes for the enemy to manipulate you. You must also be mindful of who and what you allow into your spirit. Spiritual warfare often works through people. People who bring negativity, people who plant seeds of doubt in your mind, people who drain your energy and pull you away from your purpose. Not everyone around you is innocent. Some are being used as tools against you without even realizing it. That is why discernment is key. Pay attention to how you feel around certain people. If someone constantly brings confusion, drama, or heaviness into your life, they might be a spiritual distraction in disguise. Another major part of spiritual warfare is attacking your mind. The enemy will use fear, anxiety, self-doubt, and overthinking to keep you from taking action. That is why you must protect your thoughts. What you focus on grows. If you constantly entertain negative thoughts, you give them power. But if you replace them with truth, faith, and confidence, you strip the enemy of its ability to control you. Spiritual warfare also affects your energy. That's why you must cleanse yourself regularly. Engage in spiritual protection rituals, whether it's through prayer, fasting, meditation, or energy cleansing. Remove anything that carries heavy energy. This includes toxic relationships, negative environments, and even certain forms of entertainment that lower your vibration. And most importantly, never let the attacks make you forget who you are. The fact that you face spiritual warfare is proof that you are powerful. The enemy would not waste time attacking someone who wasn't a threat. The reason you have faced so many challenges is because your destiny is too great to be ignored. You are meant to rise. You are meant to lead. And that is why the battle is fierce. But here's the truth. You have already won. As long as you stay aware, stay protected, and keep your faith strong, no weapon formed against you will prosper. The darkness cannot stop you unless you give it permission. And today, you revoke that permission. If this message speaks to you, if you know you have been experiencing spiritual warfare and are ready to reclaim your power, type 777 in the comments. Declare it, claim it, say it out loud. I am divinely protected. I see the attacks, but I do not fear them. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Chosen one of the greatest spiritual traps you can fall into is resisting growth and change. Growth is not easy. Change is uncomfortable. But both are necessary for you to step into your divine destiny. Many chosen ones unknowingly block their blessings because they are afraid of the unknown. They hold on to old versions of themselves, outdated mindsets, and familiar environments because it feels safe. But comfort is the enemy of elevation. You were never meant to stay the same. Your spirit is constantly evolving, shifting, and expanding. The universe is always guiding you toward your highest potential. But here's the truth. Not everyone is willing to grow. Some people stay trapped in the same cycles for years because they refuse to step into the unknown. They cling to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves them. But chosen one, you are not like them. You have been called to break cycles, not repeat them. Growth requires sacrifice. It requires letting go of what no longer aligns with you. And that is where many chosen ones struggle. You have outgrown certain relationships, but you hold on because you feel guilty for leaving people behind. You have outgrown certain environments, but you stay because you fear change. You have outgrown old versions of yourself, but you keep repeating old patterns because it's what you know. But let me tell you something. Holding on to the past will only delay your future. The universe cannot elevate you while you are still clinging to what is beneath you. Some doors must close before new ones can open. Some people must exit your life before the right ones can enter. Some habits must be broken before you can step into your full power. Stop resisting what is meant to change. One of the greatest signs that you are resisting growth is feeling stuck. If you feel like nothing is moving in your life, if you keep experiencing the same challenges over and over, if you feel drained, uninspired, or lost, it is because the universe is waiting on you to make a move. Growth does not happen by accident. It happens when you make a conscious decision to step into your next level. Growth also requires you to shed old identities. Who you were in the past cannot take you where you are going. The thoughts, habits, and mindsets that once served you may no longer align with the person you are becoming. And that is okay. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to change your beliefs. You are allowed to outgrow situations, relationships, and even old versions of yourself. That is the entire point of this journey. But the enemy wants you to fear change. It wants you to stay where you are, because as long as you resist growth, you will never step into your full power. It will try to fill your mind with doubt. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if I lose everything? But those are lies. The only thing you will lose by growing is what is no longer meant for you. And what you will gain is far greater than anything you leave behind. Chosen one, the universe has been sending you signs that it is time to elevate. You have felt the inner calling. You have felt the pull towards something greater. Stop ignoring it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for everything to make sense. Growth requires faith. You will not always know what's ahead, but you must trust that every step forward is leading you closer to your divine path. The moment you fully surrender to growth, everything shifts. You start meeting new people who align with your purpose. You start attracting opportunities that once seemed impossible. You start feeling lighter, freer, and more powerful than ever before, because now you are in alignment. So how do you stop resisting change? You embrace it. You release the past with gratitude, knowing it served its purpose. You stop trying to control every outcome and trust that the universe is working in your favor. You allow yourself to evolve, even if it means leaving people, places, and habits behind. And most importantly, you move forward with confidence. The unknown is not something to fear. It is something to embrace. Because everything you desire, everything you have been praying for, is on the other side of growth. If this message resonates with you, if you are ready to step into your next level without fear, type 777 in the comments. Declare it. Claim it. Say it out loud. I embrace growth. I trust the process. I am ready for my next level. This is your time, chosen one. No more holding back. No more staying stuck. No more resisting the changes that are meant to elevate you. Step into your power and watch how your life transforms. Chosen one, now that you have received this message, you can no longer walk blindly. You now have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the clarity to recognize and avoid these 7 forbidden actions. You know what has been holding you back, and you know what you need to do to reclaim your power. No more ignoring your intuition. No more surrounding yourself with energy vampires. No more doubting your divine purpose. No more engaging in low vibrational activities. No more suppressing your true self. No more ignoring spiritual warfare. No more resisting growth and change. That old version of you is gone. Today, you step into a higher frequency. Today, you make a decision to walk boldly in your divine path. But here's the truth. You can hear this message and still stay the same. You can feel it in your spirit, agree with it, and even get excited about it. But if you do not apply it, nothing will change. This knowledge is powerful, but only if you act on it. So the question is, what will you do now? Will you continue repeating old patterns, allowing the same obstacles to hold you back? Or will you step into your power and fully embrace who you were meant to be? This is your wake-up call. The universe is speaking to you loud and clear. It is time to rise. It is time to stop living in cycles of doubt, distraction, and delay. It is time to stop allowing the enemy to manipulate you through fear and uncertainty. You have been called, set apart, and chosen for a reason. And that reason requires boldness, faith, and action. You must make a choice today, a choice to protect your energy, a choice to trust your intuition, a choice to release the things that no longer serve you, a choice to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start walking in your divine purpose now. Because the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The only moment you have is this one. If you are ready to step into your power, if you are ready to apply this wisdom and elevate your life, I want you to type 777 in the comments right now. This is your declaration. This is your confirmation to the universe that you are choosing growth, choosing wisdom, and choosing your divine path. And if this message resonated with you, share it. There are others who need to hear this truth. Others who are struggling, stuck in spiritual traps, and unaware of the power they hold. Be the light that guides them. The more we awaken, the stronger we become. Chosen one, this is your time. The world is shifting. The energy around you is shifting. And you have been called to lead, to rise, and to step fully into your purpose. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let doubt hold you back. Do not let anything distract you from what is already yours. You are chosen. You are powerful. You are unstoppable. Now go. Walk boldly in your purpose and watch how the universe moves in your favor.